Okay, so just to preface this episode a little bit, Hannah and I recorded yesterday a podcast, which would have been episode number 5, and it went terribly. I've been super stressed out with posting daily for the last almost 30 days. I've been, a little swamped, and you could tell in that past episode. It was bad. So, today I am going to be releasing what would have been our first Patreon episode. Spoiler alert, there is no Patreon anymore, which I explained in the episode that I scrapped. A little short reasoning behind the Patreon going missing. YouTube is now favoring content that doesn't put links in your description that lead outside of YouTube. I have more information from an insider that I can't really talk about on here, but it's pretty damning evidence and I'm not going to fuck with it. Okay, so we have moved to YouTube channel memberships, and here is the bonus episode that was going to be on our first channel memberships, but we referenced Patreon. Just please become a channel member. You'll have more stuff like this coming soon. Thank you all for your support, and please enjoy the episode.
And now, for a podcast that nobody asked for, please welcome the sister himself, Jake Doolittle.
Hello. We are back, and this is Patreon episode number 1.
Welcome to the Patreon.
Thank you for supporting us, and to that I have to say...
And also,
No.
Was that a bad one?
No, the volume wasn't up.
Oh, can I do it?
Yeah. Stop. Okay.
Very cool.
Hannah, you're so pretty. No, come on now. Hannah, you're so pretty.
Oh, interesting.
So that's awesome. And that's
Jake, you're so funny. Gotcha.
Really?
Yep.
It's not one of the nicest things you've ever done.
Sorry.
And that's the funny kind of bits and quips that you're going to see on the Patreon.
You're going to get so many bits and also quips. And all of our quirks.
And do you think they'll embrace our quirks or hate us for our quirks?
They might immediately un-Patreon after they see this.
Dude, we're going to go from 5 patrons
to 1.
To goose egg.
Really, goose egg?
Goosey.
What if Goose had an egg?
Do cats have eggs? Come on.
I don't know.
Come on, chemical lady.
Chemical lady?
That's
How
your
would a
nickname.
chemical lady know if cats have eggs?
Eggs are chemicals?
No, what I meant, I didn't mean like ovary eggs. I was thinking like an egg that she sat on like penguins do. Like she'd be so good at that.
I don't think she disagrees right now. She's literally cleaning her asshole on the rug.
She'd be so funny if she had a little egg to squat on. You know that.
She'd squash it. She would kill so many babies.
She would break it for sure, but she'd still...
Texas would have a big problem with that.
With Goosey?
Yes.
Probably.
Just killing her own babies.
That's tough.
That is tough. Ouch!
She doesn't mean to do it, you know?
I disagree.
You think she does mean?
I have this idea that, it's not an idea, it's actually proof and truthers.
Proof and truthers?
That Goosey is a raging racist.
That sucks.
I know.
Because we've raised her better than that.
Well, we got her from a shelter kennel.
Very true.
So we can't really control the way that she thinks. Goosey, I swear to God,
pretty young. She really is getting into her.
I don't think that this is on camera, but if I was zoomed out a little bit, you guys would see the Goosey show, and by the Goosey show, I mean her vigorously licking her own asshole.
She's cleaning. She's cleaning herself.
Yeah, that's what you call it.
Good girl.
Jesus. Oh my God. She's so special.
She licked her lips.
Did you ever, never mind. Sorry.
What do you mean?
Well, the Patreon's supposed to be a little bit less uncensored. Okay, so here's the thing.
Less uncensored. You mean less censored?
More
Uncensored.
censored than YouTube channel.
Gotcha.
Because here's the thing about Patreon.
Okay.
You know? And honestly, if you're a patron right now, there's a post where you can send us ideas, topics, things to rant on. I did get one submission.
Really?
Yeah. Do you want to know?
Yes.
Do you want to know what it was?
Yes.
I'm not kidding you. And this really bummed me out for the rest of the night. Mind you, this is someone paying money. They said, give me something. I said, give me something to rant on.
Yeah.
And they said, YouTubers who ask their fans for ideas because they ran out of them.
Ouch.
Someone's giving us money just to let us know. One of those 5 people. Listen, I'll come after you.
No,
I'm not kidding.
No, he
I will scour the web for you.
He might, but he won't.
I'll track your IP address.
Yeesh.
Find your family.
That's aggressive.
Go to their house.
Speaking of Find Your Family, we should watch Criminal Minds.
Dude, Criminal Minds is such a great show.
It's such a good show, and we haven't watched it in months.
Yeah, I mean,
so long.
Part of the problem with Criminal Minds is that it's terrible.
Well, yeah, but that's part of the fun also.
I know, but you can't just watch something terrible and
I can
feel like it's okay for that long. You know?
Can, and I will.
Yeah, I mean, you also are a fan of bad shows.
You say that? You say that? But you watch this one that's not funny at all, and it's literally called No,
funny. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. The internet's going to come after you. They love that show.
People think it's funny?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. It's a show that Jake thinks is funny, but I don't get a kick out of it. Let's just leave it there.
Yeah, let's just leave it there.
Let's just leave it there.
That's like Hannah saying that, I don't know, that Freddie Mercury wasn't all that.
Oh, speaking of Freddie Mercury.
What?
Remember the, what are those little things called?
Funko Pops?
Funko Pops. Yes, we had a Funko Pop of Freddie Mercury and his pants always fell off.
That is the greatest thing I've ever heard. But can we go back? So I know that your mind moves as fast as mine does. Mm-hmm. But sometimes we have to really dissect a thought.
What were we talking about?
Criminal Minds. Now listen, yes. Criminal Minds is the perfect show.
I just burped a little.
That is
uncensored, eh?
That is, we need to censor that, to be honest. Criminal Minds is the perfect show in the way that there is
so much going on.
So much. Well, I don't know if there's really anything going on.
There's not a lot going on, but it's really entertaining what it is.
It's one of those shows that you watch and you're like, oh no. My brain is definitely falling apart with just one view of this. I do. Well, that's the thing, because you work all day and then you watch a show and you're you just want your brain to shut off. It's such a brain shut off show. I'm not paying attention. I'm not focusing. I like to figure out who did it though. I like to figure out who the killer is. I like to figure out how they did it. I'd like to figure out how I can mimic it maybe,
okay, That's too far. What? But you can always figure out who did it because it's so easy to foreshadow.
If it was easy to figure out who did it, then murder investigations wouldn't be a thing. Thank you.
No, I'm just saying the way they shoot the show.
Thank you.
It's obvious.
Oh, you mean the opening shot of the murderer?
Exactly.
Every episode opens with the murderer?
Yes.
Criminal Minds, okay.
I guess there really never is a whodunit issue because we always know.
No. But
interesting. Good call.
What's her name? Garcia? Fucking hate her. I hate her so fucking much.
I love Garcia.
I hate her so much. Hannah loves her.
Tell me why you hate her. Tell me why you hate her.
Because here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
When you are a disturbing, strange human.
Disturbing, strange human. Why?
That's what I said.
But why?
I just don't like your behavior. I don't like the way that you act in the workplace.
I don't like her and Morgan's relationship.
I don't like when she says, ooh, let me get my sexy chocolate. And he goes, hey, baby girl. Now
I
listen.
I understand that.
Now listen.
If they dated, I'd be all for it.
No, not in the workplace.
If people can't date in the workplace?
People can't fuck in the workplace.
Yeah, they can't. For sure.
Hey, baby girl. That would make other people uncomfortable. Isn't that literally part of HR, sexual harassment training?
For sure.
Yeah.
And they have
Can I grab your ass at work?
They have a little bit about that in the show.
And they don't. No.
They continue to do
that
it.
was my least favorite part of the show.
Yeah,
is at some
true.
point the audience was like, "This is getting weird,"
and they literally
addressed it by doing an HR sexual harassment thing
episode. Yeah,
and then at the end of it, it just ended with them being like,
baby girl,
sexy chocolate, sexy chocolate,
sexy chocolate. I like sexy chocolate. That's awesome.
I swear she would call him like sexy chocolate man throughout the entire show.
I think it's something slightly different, but it's very similar.
Keep him busy.
Okay. I do not think it's sexy chocolate man, but I don't think it is.
Hurry up.
Hurry up. You're the one looking. Jake hates Garcia because she's a smart, independent lady.
Wikipedia. Nicknames for Derek Morgan.
Okay.
All by Penelope Garcia.
Oh boy.
Dark
boy.
chocolate.
Dark chocolate. Not sexy chocolate.
Chocolate 6-pack.
Chocolate 6-pack.
Hot chocolate thunder.
Hot chocolate thunder.
Man chocolate.
Okay.
Sugar.
Sugar. Sugar is a familiar one.
She called him chocolate thunder multiple times.
Okay. No, for sure. I did forget about their relationship when you brought up Penelope Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
That's not immediately where my mind went. I do think it's a little inappropriate.
Oh, you mean the disgusting sexual deviant?
No, but I
That
do.
is Penelope?
I do like Garcia.
Carcinogens?
Garcia individually. I do like her. I think she rocks.
Yeah. You would listen, you would hate it if she was like a friend of ours and she started calling me that. She starts calling
that's
me
too far.
Dark chocolate,
Well, I don't think
sexy chocolate,
well,
man,
I don't
thunder
think,
thighs.
Listen.
Those are real human thighs.
I don't think that Morgan's like girlfriend or wife would appreciate Garcia very much.
And they don't in the show.
But me as a viewer, personally, I like Garcia.
You only like Garcia because you would do anything for Derek Morgan.
Well, that's also very true. But
Do you know that?
she's an independent lady boss.
What's that guy's name?
Who?
Derek Morgan in real life.
Oh, I don't know.
Shamar Moore.
Okay.
He
Ew.
he made merch
That
said baby girl, and there was like a really iconic clip of him promoting it.
So funny.
I'll try to find it for you because it is so good.
Makes sense, honestly.
Shamar Moore baby girl. Okay, it's like a little meme. It's pretty cool.
Do you think anyone that we're talking to watches Criminal Minds right now?
They've seen this? I'm not kidding.
This one's for all my baby girls. I see your comments, ladies, and they make me smile. I'm lurking and I'm stalking when you least expect it. But lately, I've just been taking care of my business and getting my grind on. But I promise you, I'll be back to play and get my flirt on.
I've been stalking you. That's so weird. He's
Do you
the
still think he's
detective.
hot?
Yeah, but
Darn it.
he's Derek Morgan.
Ooh, can we go over our celebrity crushes?
Interesting. Sure.
Our celebrity crushes, name of the podcast episode. Yes, Jake!
Perfect. Okay.
Hannah, you go first, and then we'll discuss them.
Okay, but like, am I supposed to have like a lot? Because I can only think of one right now.
Okay, if it's not me,
Oh, it's not. It's not at all.
go.
Robert Downey Jr. Mwah. Love him.
Okay.
So beautiful. Iron Man Tony Stark slay. Also a genius in real life. Started the Footprint Coalition, which is a thing to fight climate change and like raise money for organizations that fight it and stuff. And it's so cool. And he's a great dude. And he had a rough patch, but that's life. And he overcame it.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
Let's see.
Love of my life.
Love of your life.
Mm-hmm. He's actually an Oppenheimer, but I heard he's the bad guy.
As a child, Downey was surrounded by drugs.
Yes.
His father, a drug addict, allowed Downey to use marijuana at age 6.
Yep.
Later stated that drug use became an emotional bond between him and his father.
For sure.
You really like people with daddy issues.
Apparently.
When my dad and I would do drugs together, it was like him trying to express his love for me
That's
in
sweet.
the only way he knew.
That's nice.
That's really cute.
It's kind of cute.
Let me find the other. When did he beat the shit out of that person?
Not cool. I don't advise beating the shit out of people.
Or is it?
That's for sure.
Yeah, he was honest. Okay. So here's what you should say.
But I appreciate the character development.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
Obviously.
I think he's definitely tried to like wrong all of his rights.
Wrong all of his rights.
Right,
That's a
all
good
of his
one.
wrongs.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people have problems with him, but that's okay. I still think he's a hot tot with a tight ass.
I do think he's a hot thought. So
Hot tot.
well, I think he's a hot thought. Sorry. Your celebrity crush, or are we still talking about Robert?
Where do we start?
Okay. If it's not me, I swear.
Oh well, once you get to 15K, maybe I'll think about it. I love you.
That one hit.
What?
That one hit hard.
Everybody with 15,000 subscribers is a celebrity?
No, but you're just making fun of me.
I'm sorry, honey.
Yes, you should be.
Wait, how did I make fun of you?
Oh, I'm not really sure. I
Okay.
was sorry.
Interesting.
He's just looking down on me from up high at 25. 250,000 subs.
I'm going to hit that today. That's actually super exciting.
I thought you were going to hit it on the stream, or I thought you were going to stream until you hit it.
It was taking too long.
I kind of figured because I don't know.
It was taking way too long.
Yeah.
I did get like 400 subs doing that, but it was not enough.
Seriously?
Yeah.
But you needed 500.
No, I needed 600 or something. So I'm like right there. We probably missed it, to be honest, but like the live thing. It's fine.
Gotcha. Okay.
My celebrity crush,
Tell me.
like one that I think I'm going to like be with forever. One that's like
One that you're going to marry.
one I'm going to marry. Okay. Well, besides Hannah Marie,
Oh, that's sweet.
Zendaya, of course.
Zendaya is beautiful.
I would say Zendaya from
I would let you be with Zendaya.
that black and white movie on Netflix.
Black and white movie on Netflix. I don't know if I know which one you're talking about.
I only that's
That one that everyone was talking about for a while and then they stopped.
That's the only movie that I can think of Zendaya as not like a kid character, even though she's like
That's
a
true,
full woman. But when you think of
Yeah.
like Shake It Up, not gonna happen.
Well,
I never saw Dune. It was bullshit. Was she in Dune?
yes, duh. She was in The Greatest Showman. She's not a child in that.
No, she was a theater kid in that.
I don't
Just
care.
kidding.
She was
I'm
a
kidding.
beautiful
I'm
theater
kidding.
kid.
She was with Zac Efron. I can't fight against Zac Efron. She was in an abusive relationship in the black and white one, and then I could come in and be like, "Look at,
I'll be kind to
here's
you.
me.
Here's me.
I'll be kind."
Also, she's
Just
with
kidding.
Tom. She's with, also just her in real life. Like
Her in
screw
real
her
life.
acting.
Instagram Zendaya.
Instagram Zendaya.
Yeah,
for sure.
she seems like real and
Zendaya,
genuine
that's
and nice.
in, like an interview. Like she just seems so nice.
Watch, she's gonna be like Epstein's right hand woman.
Yikes.
No, I'm not kidding. Whenever I like shout people out, they always end up being the worst.
But she's with Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, more like bomb Finland. That guy literally sent bombs into Finland.
Wowie.
I'm not kidding.
Is Holland? Holland's a place. Right?
Zendaya would know.
Zendaya would know. Sorry.
It's true. Zendaya's a
really-
fucking queen.
Really embarrassing.
Go to your old celebrity crushes.
I like
I remember them by heart. And
They're
I pointed
so-
to my brain when I said by heart.
so weird.
Scott.
really- Scott Eastwood from the one movie where he was a cowboy. That's how I started liking him.
You
I don't
also-
remember what it's called, but it was with that girl that's in everything, and I know that's so not
So it was that
specific.
cowboy movie with that guy, and then the girl was also in it.
Yes,
So if you can remember that, to the 3 people watching this right now,
correct.
if you
I
can
hope.
remember that, then put it in the comments
Maybe
below.
one of them will figure it out. I don't know,
Hopefully.
but I did think he was a beautiful man in that for sure.
You also liked. You told me this recently. Sterling Knight.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, it was like, what's it called? What's the movie?
Starstruck.
Starstruck. It was Starstruck Sterling Knight.
Her when she met me.
Obviously.
Starstruck Sterling Knight.
Oh, I'm starstruck because of you?
And Sterling Knight because of me.
Oh, you are Sterling Knight. So true.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like the old Disney people that I used to have crushes on. Rainey Rodriguez.
So true.
Just kidding.
You met her.
I did get to
lucky
meet
duck.
her and I kissed her.
Good.
Oh, I had a big crush. This is back into that weird territory where I need to say the age that I was when I had a crush on this person. Now, listen, you don't have to say that
Okay.
because you're a woman, but I have to say that because I'm a
okay.
creepy misogynist.
Okay.
man.
I liked Starstruck Sterling Knight when I was young.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
When I was young, I liked Ariel Winter,
Who's Ariel Winter?
the little nerd from Modern Family.
Oh, she's cute.
Yeah, I thought she was really nice.
She was really nice.
Yeah, it was less like celebrity crush and more like, oh, she could be a nice friend, nice girlfriend that I could maybe give her a kiss on the cheek.
Aw,
Yeah,
that's sweet.
It was less like Hannah's thoughts with Robert Downey Jr. You know what I
Right,
mean?
for
It was less
sure.
aggressive and
Gotcha.
visceral and smelly.
Visceral. Who's the guy from Grey's Anatomy? The doctor? Jackson Avery?
Patrick Dempsey?
No. He's fine, but like,
He's fine.
no, he's fine, but like,
He's fine.
oh my gosh, what's his name?
Talking to the mic. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
Jackson Avery.
Jackson
I don't know his
Avery.
name.
Ooh, Jesse Williams.
Yes, Jesse Williams.
Yeah,
cutie.
He's wow.
Those eyes,
I'm gonna let that man do this.
beautiful
To
eyes.
the bone to my zone.
So cute, Jake.
I'm trying to think of the other people. Oh my god.
That I liked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Harry Styles, of course.
Oh yeah.
I mean, who else? I mean, basically, you're open to anything besides me.
So true. So true.
I can't think of anybody else. Do you remember my biggest crush when I was younger? You can say it.
Jordan Jones. So we were dancers growing up.
We were dancers
We
growing
were
up.
little dance kids, little dance girlies.
Not girl.
Jake was a sassy one, still is.
No. I'm a big
Anyways.
boy.
I need a big boy. SZA's not a crush?
SZA's a crush. Okay, I have intimidated crushes.
Okay.
Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, SZA.
That's fair.
Those are all the
fair.
ones that, like, if anything, like with Zendaya, I could be like, oh, I could take her out to dinner, blah blah blah. That'd be nice.
Zendaya's also intimidating crush.
Well, yeah, yes.
How could it not? Like Harry Styles, beautiful, whatever. I would never ever want to date him.
Yeah,
Way too scared.
I'm just
Way too
thinking,
intimidated.
Like Nicki Minaj, SZA, Megan Thee Stallion would be like I would leave any situation with them bruised and beaten.
And beaten.
They
SZA
scare
is
me.
so just beautiful.
I know, but
Her beautiful face.
she intimidates me so fucking much.
Well, yeah,
She says she wants a big boy.
that's
What
true.
about a minuscule boy?
What about a tiny, teeny, tiny? What
Good
about a
Lord.
little boy?
You're talking about.
Nah. Moving on.
Hannah says she wants a little boy.
No, SZA might, but I don't think she does.
Oh, what? What? Starting SZA rumors?
Always.
Jordan Jones was my biggest crush.
Yes. Oh, yes. We were dancers.
We were dancers. I would do a little hip hop dance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I had the biggest crush on this girl, Jordan Jones. Now listen. And Jordan
Big
Jones.
dancer. Big dancer girl.
Now, she'll never see this, so I'll say it. She was never a good dancer.
What?
She was really bad, but she was only in these like dance groups because she was pretty. You know what I mean? She was on Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition.
Like, because she was like the token blonde girl. Yeah.
It was not like you look at like somebody who looks like her and you're
She
like,
has a music career too. Don't forget.
oh, I remember Banji Babe. I remember
Angie Babe.
I remember the music video I was in.
Oh my God.
Dude.
You literally went to New York. That's when you met Jordan?
Matter?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think.
Yeah.
Because you
don't
kept
know.
saying you were with Jordan and I could not figure out which one.
That makes sense.
I think.
Yeah.
I think.
No, that makes sense. I was in
But yeah, you were in like the background of a music video of Jordan Jones.
obviously. Dude, that was the craziest fucking thing in the world. Like
Why?
the Musically girl, so she was super popular on Musically and then TikTok. She was one of the like top followed people on Musically for a while.
Remember when she was dating a Jordan?
Jordan Bowe.
Sure.
I just realized Danny Gonzalez made a video about them, about Jordan Jones and Jordan Bowe.
That's funny. What about
Just their weird relationship.
remember their videos?
Yeah.
We watched those religiously.
Yeah, those are really good because that's when I was on the outs of having a crush on her.
They were just such good. They were such good content.
It really was. It was
so
a lot
good.
of like it was children who had more money than they could handle.
So much money. Didn't they
And-
buy a house?
No, he bought like a condo in LA or something.
I think she bought a house though. And
Possibly.
was like in the process. I don't really know. I have no idea.
I remember that she was like, I got this car this week. I bought my mom this car this week, and it was so fucking crazy. Now,
My
mind
Christmas haul.
you, my Christmas haul.
Those
Oh
were
my god, those
His
were
shoe
so
collection?
good. I love those so much. Anyways, she now makes more money than God because she did OnlyFans, I think,
I don't know.
or one of the other platforms.
Oh, wasn't it like friends only or something?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But it was something along those lines, and she was making like $250,000 a month,
Yeah, insane.
which is like chump change. I mean, according to me.
So chump change.
But one of my favorite things with her is that like she couldn't dance and she couldn't sing. I'm sorry.
Mean.
She could dance a little.
She could definitely dance.
Okay, but she couldn't dance next to like the people who were like, okay, here's the difference.
Well, she couldn't dance next to like
the best people.
the dancers.
Like Casey Rice.
oh my God, I love Casey Rice.
This is a very like niche conversation, but again,
Very
nobody's
niche.
listening. But
Another dancer.
but yeah, she was so fucking good. And you put Jordan next to Casey Rice, and it was not a thing.
That's true. That's
Anyways, Jordan had like all this Musically money and had like a record label and a fucking deal and all this shit. And so they would fund these music videos.
So many music videos.
My mom drove us to New York because I had like a photography thing where I was meeting a photographer I looked up to.
True.
And I was there at the same time as this music video, and then it ended up working out, whatever. And so it was shot at the Ritz-Carlton, New York, which, if you don't know, is like a minimum $700 to $1,000 a night for for like the regular rooms. Just because it's like a Gucci, it's the Gucci
is the Ritz? Like, why is the Ritz like where did it start?
Trisha Paytas.
Really?
No.
I wish.
No, it's just like a Ritz family, and then they started
Ooh,
thank
play
you.
on words.
Then they started like this hotel thing. Anyways, it was so beautiful on the inside, but like there was a bunch of like there was probably 15 extras who were there who would all like come in at different times. Mind you, this was not a paid gig, which I think is hilarious.
A selfie of Jake
Mm-hmm.
with like the Christmas balls or like the ornaments
Yeah.
around New York with not with your mom, but with Jordan, right?
No,
Jordan Jones?
there's a
Or
one
was she in
with
the back?
Christmas balls with my mom, and then there's one with Jordan Jones, which
like in the background.
no, one with like
She
a
smiled.
selfie with Jordan.
Cool. I wasn't sure if you
She
were
didn't-
able to get that close.
Yeah, I was.
Okay, cool. So you were like, you totally could have left me. You totally could have left me and you didn't. That's so sweet.
Ooh, leaving Hannah story. I'll say after this.
Leaving Hannah story?
Yeah, this is a good one. You guys are gonna like this. But so I did this shitty music video. She was in like a green room, which happened to be like a bathroom. And everybody was waiting outside in the winter. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was Christmas.
Yeah, it was her Christmas song, obviously. And so we were all like outside and she was inside like warming up and like doing vocal. It was the funniest thing in the world.
Makes
and
sense.
then she came out and like the scene, I wish that I remembered what it was, but like the scene was her getting out of a limo and all of us freaking out. And it was just the most like, oh my God, this is not deserved. Sorry, but it's not. Anyways, here's a funny story about
sorry, I got confused.
Here's a funny story about Hannah thinking that I'm going to leave her for someone else. Now, this happens very rarely, okay?
I don't know what this is.
You'll know. This happens very rarely.
Okay.
This is when I was in between surgeries. I was no longer dancing at the dance studio that Hannah was.
Gotcha.
Also, fuck that fucking dance studio. And so
Wowers.
yeah. So those are the people who, like, when I was going through the worst of my disability, didn't care or didn't believe me. So fuck you. So I had stopped dancing because my father had decided to not pay medical bills. And so it's not like I could dance if we were focused on going into medical bill debt. So I just stopped dancing because we couldn't afford it.
True.
Because my dad had stopped paying for dance and medical bills. So Hannah had a competition in Massachusetts, and I was going there to like support. Sometimes I would enter like a solo that would do terribly.
No, it wouldn't. You were awesome.
No, it was a good solo. It just nobody liked hip hop.
That's true.
All the white moms who were judges didn't care.
Hip hop doesn't do well in New England.
Not at all.
Unless you're in Boston. And like just barely.
Yeah, it did well in Boston. That's the only time it ever did well.
And like slightly Boston. Like not even, but like Boston.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So we're at this competition. I'm just like cheering Hannah on, right? And I brought my camera with me because this is like my photography era, right?
Your photography era was awesome. There was one time, the night you met Billie Eilish. he was
Can you
at.
stop spoiling my stories?
Oh, was that the story?
Yeah.
Oh, continue.
God damn.
I'm so.
Anyways, well, I met Billie Eilish.
I thought you were gonna leave me for Billie Eilish.
Yes, because you had no clue who she was.
I did not have a clue who she was.
And I had left Hannah's competition I don't think it was in Mass. I think it was in Rhode Island. I think it was in Providence. And so it was
Maybe?
it was a drive. I remember because it was a pretty sizable drive.
No, it was Springfield,
Mass, which was maybe farther than Providence.
Because I went home sick from that. I couldn't do the last day of convention because I was like really sick.
So Hannah was sick and throwing up. This was like bad Hannah sick era.
Well, true. But no, that was like the next day. I just didn't feel good, but I was like still like dancing and competing that day.
And then in the car,
the Friday night.
Yeah, the Friday night. In the car on the way, I think Hannah, it was you and me and my mom driving in because
my
your
sister
dad
was sick.
Was home with Faith. It was a whole thing.
And my dad was going to drive.
We drove you.
Yeah. Crazy.
So I'm in the car and I get this email from Billie Eilish's team that says, you're approved to shoot for her concert tonight, which I was obsessed with her at the time because this was like post Ocean Eyes, but after the Ocean Eyes trend had died down. So she had just like released Don't Smile at Me and it was a whole thing and I was so excited. Anyways, I told my mom and Hannah, I was like, I need to go to this tonight. Like this will change my fucking life. and my mom was like, Jake, we are in, because it was in like 4 hours. Like it was fucking insane.
Yeah.
So basically we ended up.
And I didn't have like a hotel room.
No.
Because I couldn't check into it because my dad wasn't there yet.
You stayed in ours. It was a whole fucking mess.
It was a whole mess. It was crazy.
So what ended up happening was I think we ditched Hannah. You weren't feeling... You weren't sick at the time.
Well, solos were that night. So I'm pretty sure... Did you compete and then leave?
I think so.
Because I think you competed that night and then left to go shoot Billie.
Yeah, and I remember seeing all the terrible people from that studio, and they were talking about how they were upset that they weren't going to that concert, and that really made me happy.
Stinky jerk.
Not stinky jerk. These people were the worst.
Oh my
They still are. You see me in Target and you say hi and you give me a fake hug, fuck you. So you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Crazy.
So
Aggressive.
they won't watch this, or they will, and hi. So the thing with that concert was I left like I don't know, 3 hours after I got the email. It was cutting it so fucking close. I screech in there and it's a whole thing. and Hannah was upset because I had to miss her solo or something.
No, I didn't have a solo that year.
Oh, okay. Then I missed something. I don't remember.
I think I just wanted to like hang out with you and watch the dances that night. But like it was fine. Like it was like the most okay day out of the weekend to miss. So you were like fine. I was just like, oh, bummer. He was gonna come to this competition with me and he's ditching me. And
it's also a hard thing to sell to your girlfriend, to be like, listen, I need to drive an hour and a half or however long it was. I need my mom.
Boston?
It was in Boston. I need to drive an hour and a half or however long it is to go take photos of this then 16-year-old girl who I'm obsessed with her music. And she was pretty.
She is pretty.
Right. So, and then I was like, Hannah, but she has like a beautiful voice. And she was like,
I don't think I was this upset. Jake,
I like to dramatize things. It's okay though.
Sure.
But also, anyways, I shot for her, met with her, took photos with her.
There's a picture of her like hugging Jake so sincerely, just because she's a sweet, sweet soul and like cares about her fans so deeply. But I was like,
yeah,
how dare she hug him like
dude,
this?
it was so like, nice. She was the nicest fucking person.
Does he know him? Her?
All I said was I talked to so and so at your management, like they approved me for a photo pass, like thank you, this is going to change my life, whatever.
Yeah.
And she gave me a great big hug and we talked for a little bit. She was the nicest fucking girl in the world.
Very true.
And so besides you, of course. And so
little
sure enough, it did change my life.
True.
Yeah.
But Teeny Bopper Hannah was not pleased.
Teeny Bopper Insecure Hannah was not pleased. It was
Teeny Bopper Hannah. Insecure Hannah lives every day.
Sorry, I made the assumption that Insecure Hannah had passed.
No, she's with us.
All right, she's currently with us.
Unfortunately.
Oh boy,
not Teeny Bopper though.
Yeah, thank Christ.
Not an old fart.
Now you're an old fart?
Yes.
How old are you?
21.
Don't see. Listen, you make people feel so fucking bad. I said,
oh my god, I'm kidding. I
said on stream like my age or something, and the fucking chat blew up with people like, "Oh my god, I'm so old."
No, you're not old. You're all beautiful and young.
Well, we don't know that. They could very well be uggos.
That's so mean. You're all beautiful. You're all beautiful.
I'm kidding. None of you are uggos.
You're holding your pinky up.
I look at all your profile pictures.
Yeesh.
Just kidding. I got a business email from someone today that I thought you would really like, because the profile picture was so good, and I can't show it on the screen because it would give things away. But
what things?
Just like my email, their information, what's going on in my life, you know.
True.
So, let's see.
Here, while you're finding that.
What's that for?
Just ouch.
Okay. So this is for a camera trade-in. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Look at this person's fucking profile picture, who works for this big company.
That's really funny.
That's crazy.
That's kind of hilarious.
Hi, Jake. Thanks for considering selling. Like, what the fuck?
It's just like a selfie, like really up close.
It's like a Finsta selfie. It's not even like a selfie.
Yeah, with like a little smirk and like bangs just.
It's
coming
fucking
down
crazy.
That's a really
I saw
good
that
find.
and it fucking jump scared me. It was so good.
That's really good. Sorry, I just had a weird burp moment.
Ouch.
Feelings.
Why?
You were laughing at my burp moment.
No, we were laughing because it was such a funny noise.
Oh. Womp, womp.
Oh, let's see if you can do it at the same time. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And that's the ticket.
Was that good?
That was really good.
Thank you.
Thanks for checking out Patreon episode number 1.
Thanks for hanging out.
Bonus episode. We'll call this bonus boner episode.
Bonus boner?
Yeah, it rolls off the tongue. Ugh.
Just barely.
Too tiny. Anyways.
Bye, everyone.
I hope you all enjoyed. Blah, blah, blah. Fucking who gives a shit?
Whoa-wee.
I just did my video intro. Outro. Holy shit. Yeah, I need to go.
Thank you all
I need to
for
eat.
watching.
Holy shit.
You do need to eat.
Yeah. Love you all so much.
Night.
Thank you for supporting us.
Supporting us on Patreon.
We love you so much.
Goodbye.
Bye.